Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm doing a non-pop country music reaction. As always, I don't do pop music reactions here, and I exclusively do country here, but occasionally I'll do what I call an off-road series song, where it's a song that wasn't marketed as country, but has a country heart. So, by and large, what I do is traditional, bluegrass, western, folk, Cajun, red dirt, all within the country music family. And what I've got today is Mickey Gilley, Just Long Enough to Say Goodbye. I don't know the song. It was a gift request from Eliyahs Romans, and Eliyahs knows his stuff when it comes to country. So Eliyahs, thank you for the gift, my friend. Let's see what Mickey has. I've done a few of Mickey's songs. He's an old timer, but just long enough to say goodbye. Wonder how this is going to be developed. I always get ideas in my head, but this one I don't have any solid ideas. God, it's almost a lullaby. Is this about saying goodbye to a kid going off to college or getting married?
Could you spare me just a moment? 'Cause I don't want to waste your time. Before you leave, I'd like to tell you a few things that's on my mind. You don't want me to say I love you, so I won't, but you know I do. I can't change the way you're feeling, or the way I feel for you. I'm not asking for a lifetime, just time enough for love to die. Not asking you to stay forever, just long enough to say goodbye.
Ow.
I could paint 1,000 pictures, but then, honey, you don't have the time.
She's done.
Could we make just one more memory that I can carry in my mind? But I'm not asking for a lifetime, just time enough for love to die. Not asking you to stay forever, just long enough to say goodbye.
This is how so many relationships end.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, I'm going to put that in the Country Heart series. I called it in the beginning in a sense where I didn't call it, but I mentioned the Country Heart series in the beginning, and that's right where this is going to go. Because this had some country elements to it. The biggest country element was the way in which the story was developed. You could feel it. The narrative of it was that the instrumentation was only partly country. It was more easy listening in a sense. And I mean, that works. I mean, it doesn't offend the ears, but the storyline in this took me away. I didn't even stop it because I could see this, from my experience in life. As well as friends, acquaintances, people that I do life and situation coaching with. I mean, this is the type of thing. This is the way it goes. Like, one person is the one who generally loses interest. Sometimes it's both, and they both realize it, and they go amicably. They even stay friends type of thing because they gave it a shot. That's a very difficult thing to do, though, once you've gone to a certain level in a relationship of commitment, and then you both realize that neither of you wants that. there's something about having deeper familiarity with a person and then like backing off that and going back to like what would commonly be lesser familiarity among friends. But you can do it. I mean, just depends on each person in it. But certainly in relationships, it's usually the case where one of the people loses interest first. And then you, like he says in the song, you don't want me to say I love you, so I won't, even though you know I do. But the reason she doesn't want him to say that is because she doesn't want to have to deal with in the moment telling him again, I don't love you. You want me to say it back. That's the customary thing. When, a husband or wife says to the other one, I love you, it's normally, I love you too. That's the normal response immediately. That's just how we've culturally grown. She doesn't want to say it back because she doesn't feel it. So she doesn't want him to initiate that cultural normality, that custom where we would have to say, I love you back. She just doesn't want to be the heel constantly. So there's only one direction this is going to go in, and they're going to break up. Either that or somehow he's going to find a way to rekindle, and she's going to find a way to rekindle her love for him. But in the absence of that, this is the way breakups happen. I mean, it recaptured it really, really well. When you want to tell somebody you love them and you don't, or you want to hold their hand, but you don't, or you want to compliment them, but you don't, like you don't have an opportunity to give to them any longer because they don't want to receive it, because they're not going to reciprocate it. And they don't want to be in a position of not reciprocating. They would just rather don't get involved. Don't do it. And the only way to go at that point in a relationship, since you're not growing anymore, the relationship is dying, is you're going to split. So Eliyahs, very interesting choice here. I mean, I remember doing, my first exposure to Mickey was like, don't all the girls look hotter when the bar closes? Or don't they look, is it prettier, better looking or something when the clubs close? Something like that. And I remember laughing. And of course, I remember laughing. I always remember laughing. And I did some other songs that were poignant. And this one was sort of middle of the road instrumentally, but lyrically, it captured that sliver. So I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was an 8.7. And it was on the strength of just the knife edge, the scalpel of that one lyric that captured the whole thing. You don't want me to say I love you, so I won't, even though you know it's true. And that captures the whole essence of the narrative here, that he loves her deeply. She knows it, and she does not want his love any longer for whatever reason. We never found out why. So, all right, guys, you can thank Eliyahs Romans for that one. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and songs with a country heart.